Hey girl,
Hey,
what we doing today?
just talking shit.
Oh.
Or not. That's a little hard for you.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Not your ministry, but
Here's what I want to talk about.
What today? What's the topic today?
Friends. What
How
about your
many others have
friends?
them? Let's see. No, that's not the song.
No, I was going, what about your
Uh,
friends?
uh,
Will they let you down?
uh.
I don't know the words. Yeah.
Clearly.
No, you've been doing this all day.
Have I?
Yes.
Ooh.
Y'all, Herschel came in earlier today
Mm,
upset with me.
I was not upset, but I was quite annoyed.
About what?
Should we tell them why?
Mhm.
Okay. What had happened was that I had an appointment this morning
Mhm.
and I told Reggae where I was going, but I did not broadcast it wide. But all of a sudden, I come into work today
Mhm.
and everybody, as soon as I walked through the door, I
Mhm.
was such and such and such.
Mhm.
Know where I was. And then 2 feet later, I was such and such and such. And I'm like, what the hell? And then 2 feet later, it was, hey, how did you enjoy your time? Well, who enjoys their time at the DMV? Right? And I was like, well, how'd they even know I was going to the DMV? Because I only told Reggae, you know? Now, if somebody were to inquire what was her appropriate response,
Mhm.
it should have been,
Mm.
she's at an appointment.
Mm.
I don't know where she is.
Mm.
She could be anywhere. She
Mm.
could be on the moon,
Mm.
but I don't know.
Okay. So here's the thing. I had no idea it was a secret or that it.
Well, it wasn't a secret. I just didn't think that people would just, how was your time? Would you?
Well, I didn't
How
know they were
was
going to do that either.
how was the
And let me just say
DMV?
this. And let me just say this. Somebody was like, "Where's Herschel?" And I was like, "She has a legitimate reason for not being here."
Which I did tell my boss that I was going to come in late because
And you know
I
what your
had an
boss said
appointment.
when they were like, "Where's Herschel?" You know what your boss said?
What she say?
Nothing.
And that is the appropriate response. No.
Okay. Here's my thing. I just finished watching The White Lotus, which I know you haven't seen.
Nope, have not seen.
And I won't do a spoiler alert here, but I will say that they do feature on these three women who are old friends.
Oh,
Yeah, and
are these the three women? Are they across? Because this is their third season, right?
yes, it is.
Are they throughout the three seasons?
No, and
Oh,
they,
it's
yeah,
okay.
they are
So
not.
is it a different storyline every time?
For the most part, yes.
Okay, okay.
For the most part, yes.
I'm looking
And
at our producer, and our producer
there's
is
a
like, yes.
tiny bit of crossover from one or two cast members, but not many.
Okay.
So it's the three friends represent relationships that I'm terribly familiar with, and that is to say, women who've known each other for a long time. I think they've known each other since high school,
Ooh,
and so they have a lot of history together.
ooh.
And on the surface, they seem fine, but one layer back,
Mm.
you peel one layer back.
That onion is just one layer, not even three.
I mean, you can keep peeling it, but just beneath the surface is
They hate each other.
they don't hate each other,
They
but
backstab. They don't like each other. Tell me the story.
yeah, a little bit of all of that, a little bit of all of that. Like
Friends.
it's the time.
Oh, the investment.
Time won't give me time.
Okay,
'Cause
you
time
don't have
makes
to
the
sing a song
lovers feel
for everything that
like
we
they
do.
got something real.
Oh Lord.
And you and me,
Woo.
yeah. So it's
Yeah.
like so a couple of times.
Hold on for a second. Do you see what I gotta deal with? This is the thing that I have to deal with. Oh, okay. Move on.
You made the pause, and so we went back. So two of them they talk about each other behind their back, but not like dirty, nasty talk. Just like if I were talking to Danielle about you, I'd be like, you know, Herschel always late.
Yeah.
You know.
Well,
Like
facts.
it's real. So it's not like nasty talk. It's like real stuff, right? But they do it sort of behind each other's back, and then
The unfortunate thing is that you do it in front of my face. So
intentionally do it. Do
yes.
that on purpose.
Sometimes I'm like, just go ahead and do it behind my back. It's
You know what? One of my sayings is,
fine.
go ahead and talk to your face. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna say behind your back.
Yeah, that's cool. I like it.
Because I want you to know, like I'm not trying to be malicious and whatever it is I'm saying. Not normally.
Yeah.
But in any case, it made me think about the friends that I have that what binds us other than time?
Okay. What binds you other than time?
That's it.
Time?
Time.
Okay.
I mean, it's time. Like, when you grow up, you evolve, you develop, you go in
Life
different
be life in
directions.
and
Yeah,
things
like
happen and
people,
children pop out and
do they pop out?
yeah, I wouldn't know. I don't have any.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and no, you're right.
Yeah. And especially with children changes everything in a friendship, especially if one has and the other doesn't. There's all kinds of things that happen. And it's like the time that you used to have, and you're a mom, like the time you used to have, you no longer have because it doesn't belong to you anymore, right? Your time is no longer your own and kind of belongs to your kid. So all the activities and the things that you have to do, and you have to go to bed by 9 because the kids wake up early, so you got to wake up early. And so those things change. So going out changes,
Yeah.
how you talk to each other changes, what you talk about changes. So
I think
yeah.
for me, my friendships, I'm living my life um sort of like a salmon going against the current. Like I had my child when I was super young.
Mhm.
My friends are having their children now,
Mhm.
or they are like teenagers right now.
Mhm.
Whereas my daughter will be 30 in a month,
Mhm.
right? Or 2 months. So, where they're like being unavailable for things, I'm totally available for things.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
that speaks to travel. It speaks to opportunities or,
Mhm.
things that I like to consider that I don't have to factor in the fact that I have to be home and in the bed by 9 o'clock.
You know what's so interesting now is that my friends, my besties that one has two, the other has three, all their children are grown now.
Mhm.
So now they
Yep.
have their time back.
That's right.
So now it's like, girl, where we going?
Where we
and
going?
and it's amazing, you know what I mean? Because that whole time was dedicated to the kids. And then the reason why we were able to keep the friendship, even though I didn't have any children, is because they involved me
Right.
with their children, right? And so two of them are my godchildren, and I took my parenting duties
Very
seriously.
seriously.
So, I'm very, very involved in their lives, and that's how we were able to keep it, because I shifted when they shifted. Even though I didn't have any children, and I was still, doing the things I wanted to do. It did not prevent me from doing the things I wanted to do. But because they included me in a lot of stuff, I also got to do the things that they were doing. And so it actually kept the friendship going, because I was able to kind of move and flow with the whatever they were doing. Now, granted, there were times that there were lulls, right? Because life be life, and people get busy, stuff happens.
Yeah, I think that's what happened to me when my daughter was super young. I involved my tribe at the time because I needed the help too.
Mhm.
So, I need somebody to go and pick her up from daycare. And so to your point, I involved my friends. So they grew along with my situation. Whereas now I've got friends who are like, Auntie Reggae,
Are you telling them no?
do you want to babysit?
No, I do not.
Do you want to go to the zoo with us?
No.
Like you can call me, you can definitely call me in a pinch. You can definitely call me if like want to go out. I will show up, but am I raising my hand, volunteering to? And let me tell you this. I have another friend, new friend. She's having a baby. And we rent this house together every summer.
Fun.
So I said, that baby is due when we're supposed to be going to this house, right? Are you coming? Yeah, girl, I'm gonna bring the baby.
Oh.
You gonna do what? I'm like, the baby?
Yeah. See, I don't want to say anything because
Just tell me though.
just tell you.
Yeah.
A newborn baby, that's not gonna be fun.
Baby. And let me just say, okay, so let me say this. She's a new
You're not supposed to be your vacation. That's not vacation, that's relocation.
and then now I'm definitely involved in
Yeah.
can you hold the can you
Yeah.
none of that. And now I look like a because I don't want to hold the baby.
Hope
I
she don't
do.
see this podcast.
So-
'Cause then she
She'll
gonna-
definitely see the podcast. And let me just say to you, I love you. And I love your unborn baby for the most part. It's a new baby. So I'm excited for you and all those things. I
But
ain't trying
what's
to.
funny, because I have another bestie as well.
Yeah.
A lot of besties, don't I? Actually,
Are they?
I actually have a very small group of like really close friends. So they're all like super close to me. And she has one. And now she called me and she wanted to go to the zoo. Like, I'm down for the zoo. I'm down
How
for
old
the
is she?
aquarium. The baby?
Yeah.
He's like 7. Yeah. So zoos, aquariums,
Okay.
those are things
Okay.
I like anyway. So
Okay.
I would absolutely go, and babysitting that age, I'm okay with, because it's like you could put your clothes on, you know what you want to eat, we could do some things, right? Yeah, we could do some things. It's when you can't walk, talk, and all you're doing is peeing and pooping. Yeah.
Let me just say
Mhm.
this. I'm
Like-
willing to keep a kid who is around 17, 18.
That's not keeping the kid. What you doing with that kid?
I'm paying for dinner.
But then you're not keeping the kid. You just taking them out to dinner.
Okay. And I'm and I'm doing this, and I'm giving them the leash that they need. I'm like, you know what? Go be independent. See what the world has for you. Whatever your mom and your daddy don't want you to do, you can do it over here. Don't get in any trouble.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get carried away.
Okay. See.
Call me first.
Mm-mm. Do not leave your children with reggae.
And that's the PSA for the moment.
Yes.
And let me just say this. You're better off if you don't leave your kids with me. I had to tell my sister. My sister said to me once, she said, "Hey, your nephew was getting on my nerves. I'm putting him out. Don't send him to me."
Yeah. Mm-mm. See.
And I love my nephews. I love them both.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I've already put in my time.
Yeah.
I do. I really do. I feel like I've done all the things. I
Yeah.
did the show up. I did the show out. I
Mhm.
did the cooking. I did the carpooling. I did the stadium seating. I did all of the things. And
Mhm.
now I'm like,
You not in? You not locked in?
I don't even want to hold a baby.
Ooh, that's a lot. You don't
Yeah.
want to hold the baby?
No, I know what babies feel like.
But
Yeah,
No?
that's nice for you.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I don't want to hold the
Ooh.
baby.
Okay. Okay.
All right. Oh, our producer has asked us a question.
How do you keep your friendships going? I don't know.
Well, everything needs to be nourished. You always have to water everything,
Mhm.
every relationship you have, right?
All the ships.
All the ships.
All the
You
ships.
gotta water up.
Relationship,
water up.
friendship. What's another ship?
Situationship.
Situation. Ew.
Well, it's a ship.
Do we want to count that though?
Well, you
Because you
have-
really shouldn't nurture a situationship.
You want a situationship?
Because that's not good. What is
Oh,
a
here's the thing.
situationship?
My friend has a daughter who's what she calls a situationship.
Does she like it? No. Because ain't nobody want to be in a situationship. It's
That's
stupid.
what she calls it.
It's an easy out.
Maybe it's a young term.
No, let's ask our producer. She's young.
Danielle. What is a situationship?
And is it
And-
something that young people want?
Do you like it?
See, she said no. She said no.
But why
because it's
how
dumb.
do you find yourselves in a situationship if you don't like it?
That's the reason that's how you fall into a situationship.
No, I think you fall into a situationship when one person wants one thing and the other person doesn't want it. So you settle for what the other person wants. So
It's
if
a
you
settle ship.
Yeah. So if you want a relationship, but let's do boy girl, right? The girl wants a relationship, the boy doesn't, right? But he's like, but I'll kick it with you. Right? We could go to the movies because I want to see the movie. We can go to dinner because I want to eat. But no, are you my girl? No. Will he slide, into the bedroom if he wants to? Of course, because why? You gonna let him because you think it's gonna lead to something else. And he done told you it ain't gonna lead to something else. But no, what do we do as women? We don't listen. And we try to make it something that it's not. And hence you got your situationship. you in a situation that you don't want to be in.
That's what she's saying about boundaries. I agree. It's a lack of boundaries. In any case, everybody agrees nobody likes it, except for the person who
No,
is benefiting.
Right.
Yeah, like they like it. They
Right.
don't have to do anything.
Right. It's such an easy out. What an
It's
easy
light.
out. Oh, yeah. Oh, you lighting up like a Christmas tree. Oh, child. You all right?
No, I'm having a flash.
Oh, Lord. Oh, we gonna see steam coming out your head. Ooh. All right. You want some seats?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I ain't sitting there.
Oh.
I think you gonna say yes.
All right, y'all. So the you keep them going by watering them, nurturing them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, even you don't sometimes
Participating, being
Yeah.
involved,
like
calling.
you don't have to always be talking. You don't have to but you have to water it to a degree, right? So all plants don't need watering every day.
Mhm.
Some of them you can do once a week, some of them once a month, whatever it is. Like, but you are attuned to what relationships need, and then you show up for those needs,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
That's what I was
Check in on the person. How you doing? Like, sometimes your job prevents you from like one of my friends, she's a teacher and she has to
Yeah.
get up super early, right? I don't have to get up that early. And she also goes to bed early where I go to bed late. So when do I talk to her? Saturday morning. Like,
right,
are you alive?
right.
And it's like, we'll talk about what we need to talk about. And then it's like, all right, check in on you next week.
So that's how you keep them going. You
Mhm.
just figure out what they need and you feel the need.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it's not all the time, but you definitely figure out how regularly you need to fill it
Mm-hmm.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's with everybody, all the ships.
All the ships,
And
relationships, situationships. Okay, we're not gonna talk about it anymore because I
I don't like them either.
I think they're silly. Like, why
They're
do
not
you do
silly. They
this?
make sense.
Okay, we're not gonna do this anymore. We're not gonna talk about it anymore.
Okay.
No.
So I will say, here's my thing about friends. Don't take them for granted.
No. Should never take them for granted.
Don't take them for granted because it takes a long time to build them.
But
and
in
it-
a
and
very
it-
short time
so
to lose.
That's right.
Very short time.
right.
And you got to say to yourself, is this the hill you want to die on?
All the time.
All the time.
All
is this
the
hill
time.
that I want to die on?
All the
is
time.
this the hill that you want to die on?
Right.
Because sometimes when you step back and think about it, it's like your 20 years of friendship versus this one incident, whatever happened. Is it worth it?
And if it is,
Unless that person stole your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever.
and even if they did that, like
They were trash. They probably need to go.
if
They were trash.
if somebody can be stolen, that means they were
right. Because I always believe that nobody steals your husband, wife, boyfriend,
right.
girlfriend. Nobody that they willingly leave. They willingly go. Because if they wanted to be in the situation that they're in with you,
they would be. Yeah. So
if they
that's
could
the
be
thing.
so easily led. Oh,
Bye.
Oh.
Bye. See ya.
Speaking of that, did you see? Oh, we just gonna talk about something that I saw on the internet, on the interwebs, on the Googles.
I look at some of the stuff you look. Okay, go ahead and tell me.
All right. Well, did you see the one? And I think our producer brought it to our attention. With the pastor's wife talking about she ironed the clothes for the
mistress, the side piece.
For so he could look spiffy. He could look spiffy for the side chick.
Was that the wife doing it?
Yeah, the wife was ironing the clothes because she knew where he was going. And she said the Lord told her to continue on to save her marriage. That's what she needed to do.
That makes sense to me.
It would.
It does make sense to me.
So it makes sense to you. Why does it make sense to you, Reggae?
First of all, you can never argue with the Lord. So this is a little.
I'm sure the Lord.
No, and let me just say this.
Here's the thing: people be mixing up what the Lord
this is what I'm saying.
Other things say.
Side tip for the future: if you want to win an argument,
say the Lord said it.
God told me. Or my mama.
See, See, when you
Either or.
you tell
Either
me
or.
God told you,
Either or.
I'm out.
God told me.
No,
You can't argue with God.
no. But I
So
could argue the fact that I don't believe he said whatever he said to you. I'm not.
you
I'm
can't
not.
though, because
No, I am not arguing with God. If
if
my arm's too short to box with God, you like that? Yes.
Bars. no,
That was a Broadway play, by the way. Because why?
but then you didn't make it up.
I'm a theater kid.
Anyway, back to the lecture at hand. I feel like if the Lord told her what the Lord said to her was, or her spirit or whatever said to her was, she didn't want to get a divorce. And likely what it said to her was, he's doing whatever he's doing now. This will end. And let me just say this. There have been plenty of generations before ours who have dealt with mistresses.
They endured because they had to. They endured because they didn't have anywhere else to go. Not back in the day when the men controlled the finances, they were kind of stuck where they were and they endured. That doesn't mean that God told them to do that. It means that they endured because that's what they had to do, not because the Lord told them to iron them damn shirts for the mistress. No, thank you. Then you might as well say that you are polyamorous.
And joy is coming in the morning. No, I think that you're probably right. There are tons of different stories that speak to that being the truth, right? And I understand that. But what I'm saying is, people do things all the time in marriages. They require all sorts of things that people don't want to say, they don't want to admit to. When people are sort of falling out of love, if you leave, it's definitely over. And if you stay, everything can be redeemed for the most part.
I'm not going to argue that point because it does make sense. It's still foolishness, though.
I'm not suggesting I would iron clothes for my husband's mistress. I wouldn't do it. But I do see some sense in not walking away from your marriage.
Okay. All right. I'll give you that. I'm not going to.
Not to mention, there are cultures where people have multiple wives.
Right. But that's when you go into it knowing that there's some level of polyamory, right? Like, okay. Yeah.
Polyamory? Polyamory?
Yes.
That's nice.
Ooh, you waving.
You waving. All right. Well, listen, here's the thing. We can agree that we don't like situationships. One, we can agree that I'm not going to iron clothes for my husband's mistress because that's ridiculous. It's not ridiculous, but it's ridiculous to be a participant in it if you don't like it.
Other ways to try to salvage your marriage
there are
without doing that. So that's me. That's me. My opinion. Because why?
Okay. Until the next time.
All righty. What are we talking about next time? Do we know?
I have no idea.
All right. Well, you'll see us next time.